Welcome back, my dear student. In the last lecture we have created our connection to our DB, and in this lecture we are going to create a very cool functions that will help us to connect with database. Okay, so let's firstly let's remove this. Okay, we have tested our connection. Let's remove this. Maybe make it a comment. Okay, or remove it actually. Okay, so let's go to our functions.php file, and let's create our first function, which is the query function. Maybe as I said in the previous lectures, instead of typing this MySQLi query, we'll make it like this, query, and we're going to type the SQL right here instead of connection and comma SQL. So let's create it first. Let's type here function query. Okay, so let's type here our parameter is the query. Okay, query SQL, anything you want. Okay, so we have to make the global connection variable of our DB because we are inside our function. So this function will return the MySQLi query. Here is the connection, and the second parameter is our parameter right here. Okay, query. So let's test it. Maybe we're going to insert anything right here, or we're going to insert here maybe first name Ahmed, Mohammadi, email, I don't know, let's say example @gmail.com, username Ahmed, password 123. Let's leave this empty. Okay, so here we have to select this user. Actually, we have to select the user and show it right here. Okay, let's test it, our query here in the maybe login page, login PHP. Here we're going to test our query, our function. So let's say our query equals, let's select all from users. Okay, so here let's say our result equals our function query, let's say query. Okay, so let's view this. Oops, we have to add a while loop actually for this. While row MySQLi fetch associative array for the result. Let's echo in each one. I don't know, maybe the username. Okay, let's view this. Let's reload. There we go, it's working. Okay, so let's continue creating our functions. Okay, so we have another helper function. We can do it is the redirection. Okay, but at first let's create our session start and some helper functions right here. Okay, we're going to start our op underscore start. Okay, which is output buffering. We're going to use it for the redirection. Okay, we have also session underscore start. Okay, make sure you have added in the db.php. Okay, so let's close this and let's create also our redirection function. Okay, let's say function redirect. Let's say return header. Maybe let's refresh for 1 second and let's go to the location. Okay, location will be the parameter of our function redirection. Okay, So this is the redirection function. We have to create our fetch function. So let's create function fetch, maybe fetch data or fetch array. Let's name it fetch array. Okay, so let's return it on MySQLi fetch associative array actually. Okay, so here is the result of our query. Let's put it right here. Okay, let's create a confirmation query for testing if the query is working or not. So let's name it confirmation. Okay, so I don't know, maybe query, let's SQL, I don't know, let's make it in the next lecture actually. Okay, so this is enough for this lecture, and in the next lecture we're going to create the confirmation query and more reusable queries. Okay, so see you in the next lecture. Goodbye.